Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card out of a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on any of my social media platforms that are all listed down below in the show notes. So this week we are using a deck that I like to use quite often. It's called the Human Spirit Oracle. It's by Jenna, and then I don't know how to pronounce that last name. So it's a beautiful deck. On the back of each card is green for healing, and then there's like a Celtic symbol on the back of each deck. And then each one is beautifully illustrated with people. And this one's actually kind of people in different scenarios. And then this one's actually kind of nice because if you want to and you're starting to learn your psychic abilities or trying to read oracle cards, these ones you can use without using the books. So I kind of love those ones. Okay, so for this week. Oh, okay. This week, are you blue? Blue does represent beginning, water. Blue does represent, but I'm kind of thinking that this means, are you going to be sad? So if this is kind of a sad week for you, or you're kind of feeling a little bit sad or a little bit of depression or a little bit of kind of disassociated from people or alone, or you might have a moment like this week. Now, I love these readings, but sometimes you have to take the good with the bad, right? And this week might be a hard week for some of you. Blue might mean that it's a little sad. Blue might mean that, and she's even crying. Blue might mean that there's something sad or something that might make you cry, or it could be certain hormones. It could be something that goes on in your life this week that's kind of hard. I don't feel like this is anger. I don't feel like this is panic. I don't feel like this is anxiety. I feel like it's just kind of a little bit of a sadness. It could be a collective thing. Something could happen this week that we all kind of become sad, or it could just be you. You could just be like, this is not a good week for me. I just feel kind of under the weather, kind of sad. So if this happens to you, know that you're not alone. Don't try and just push it back. Don't try and ignore it. Really process it, sit in it, and figure out what's going on. Dig deep and figure out what's going on inside, because a lot of times if we just push it aside, or we're like, what's wrong with me? I just need to go and be happy, and I need to be happy all the time, and I need to be positive. That's toxic positivity. So if there is a sad moment this week, you really need to process it and see what's going on and ask yourself, why am I feeling this? Is this mine? Sometimes when you're empathic, you can take on other people's stuff too. So if you're having a sad moment and or a sad time this week, or this week's just a little bit more depressive than normal, you may see some of these signs, and this is spirit letting you know that they're with you. You're not alone. You're guided and directed, and that they're helping you through it. You have such a huge spiritual team that you don't even realize. You don't even know the power that your spiritual team has to help you and guide you and direct you. So some of the signs and symbols are 000, which is awesome because 000 means the divine. The universe is with you. I have learned this trick that you call the universe. I call it by name, universe. I name it Gus. I think it's because it could be God, universe, spirit. So I call it Gus. And then by naming it Gus, it's actually been kind of more therapeutic, because I feel like it's like a real entity that I really, or energy that I can connect to. So when you see any of these signs, just know that Gus, God, universe, use 000 is a sign. It's this eternal symbol that God is with you. So Gus is with you all the time. So if you see 000, you're having a bad week, just know that you're not alone, especially the divine is with you. And then 222 means you're going in the right direction. This is the right time for you. It's all going to align. There's going to be alignment. There's a reason for the sadness. There's a reason why you're going through it. So some of the signs and symbols are going to be obviously the color blue, right? So we're going to see blue, any type of blue flowers, and any type of blue mask is going to work. And then tears will also work. And then see this, the third eye, any type of scenery, any type of thing that you see with the blue, with the third eye, with your third eye, that means that you're being watched over by spirit, and spirit's guiding and directing you while you're going through this kind of sad time. It doesn't have to be depression. This is not a diagnosis. It just means that sometimes you have to take the good and the bad, good with the bad. So to understand how it is to feel the good, you have to understand sometimes you have to feel the bad. And sometimes sadness, it's just an emotion. And most of um, sadness is an emotion. And this time on earth is for us to find joy and to also process our emotions, process how we feel, and to not just bury them and not to just like pretend they're not happening. It's just supposed to be that we need to process it. So, blue flower, third eye, anything blue, and tears and a blue mask. That's going to be the signs and symbols, and 000 and 222. When you see these things, acknowledge them. Tell spirit, thank you so much for being there for me. I know you're there for this time when I'm kind of sad. And spirit's just acknowledging that they're Gus. Gus is acknowledging that they're with you while you're going through this. Your ancestors, all of them. You're not alone. Sometimes we feel very, very alone, and you're not. So this is your sign that whatever happens this week, if you find out you're sad or you feel kind of sad, just know you're alone. And if you're not alone. And sometimes you can reach out to friends and family. And I kind of think that maybe that's what, if I remember right, maybe last week's card was a little bit about. Or sometimes you just kind of process it on your own and deal with it on your own. But even if you feel like you're alone, spiritually, you're not. You have ancestors, you have everybody around you that's going to help you. So, and this doesn't mean it's going to be all week long. It can just mean that there might be a moment that you just need a little bit of help to get through it, and spirit's going to be there with you. So I love you so much. And I do have some stuff coming up. I still have my retreat. There's a few spots open. It's the retreat's going to be awesome. It's going to be so great. In fact, I'm going to post some stuff about it this week because there's a few spots left that we need to fill. And it's going to be the most it's just going to be restful and restorative and luxurious and beautiful, and really digging deep and figuring out what you are here to do and what's going on, what you need to, how you need to move through the rest of your life, I guess, like your purpose and what you need to do moving forward. So love you guys so much, and I will see you next week.